Welcome to Creative Cooking. Today we're making a decadent version of Zuppa Tuscana. It's delicious. It's got extra sausage, it's made with cream and pancetta, and it's definitely not made for people on a diet. Let's get right into it. Alright, so we're going to start off with a couple of tablespoons of fine olive oil, and we're going to toss in a knob of butter. That's about 2 tablespoons. Maybe a little too much fat, but oddly enough it didn't turn out to be too much fat. And we're going to swirl that around, because what we want to do is we want to saute this pancetta. Now if you don't know what pancetta is, it's basically a thick bacon that's been cubed, and you can buy it this way already done. That's about a 4-ounce package, and it just adds a nice flavor to this, and we want to brown it up real good. We want to render the fat, and we want to develop that fond at the bottom of the pan, because those flavors just combined with everything else in here is just going to make it taste fabulous. Alright, and then once that's browned, we're going to go ahead and do the same thing with some onions. That's just a yellow onion, okay, about a medium-sized onion, and we just want to saute that until it's nice and brown. Okay, you don't want to caramelize them completely. You just want to get some little brown edges around the, the edges of the onion, okay? And of course, this is what it's going to look like. It looks wonderful, and it adds so much flavor to this soup. Then we'll toss in a few cloves of garlic that have been just coarsely chopped, and we'll just stir that around for a little bit too. We're just going to sweat the garlic. Nothing more than that. No need to actually cook it, because this soup's going to go on for a while. And we'll add our sausage. And this is a hot Italian sausage, and what I had to do is remove the casing of the sausage like this. It's very easy to do. So if you can't find bulk sausage, do it this way. And of course you have the option to use sweet sausage, which is nothing more than sausage that's not hot, and that's fine too. And you're just going to chop that up into little pieces. Hello everybody, just wanted to give you a quick heads up. I got a lot of good recipes coming up for appetizers and all kinds of wonderful things that you can make during the holiday season this year, 2023. Any year or any time of year. It's awesome. Please stay tuned. Thanks for watching. And then once that's thoroughly browned, okay, and all the fat's been rendered out, we're going to keep that fat for now, and we're going to throw in some potatoes. And they're just, I think that was like four or five small russet potatoes that I'm using, just chopped into little bite-sized pieces. And then we're going to add the kale. This is the curly kale, but let me show you what I had to do. You want to remove the rib, so you just flip it over on its backside like that to expose it so you can see, and just cut it off, because it's too tough, and really all you want is the leafy part of the kale. It has a lot of color and some flavor too, so just chop that up coarsely, put it in the pan, and then you're going to top it off with water just like you do. In this case, not water, we're going to use chicken stock, and this is just the stuff you buy in the store in the carton. That comes out to about 4 cups. And because there's so much flavor in this soup with all the meats and everything else that's in there, you don't need to use all chicken stock. The other 4 cups will just be plain tap water. That's all you need. Just cover it. Just make sure that you can, if you push down on it, everything's wet. And remember, that's going to wilt a little bit. So at the end of the day, you're going to have just the right amount of liquid. You'll cover and simmer, and that's going to take about an hour. And that's mainly because the kale, well, it just takes a long time to cook. That's a tough vegetable right there. But be patient, it will get soft. And then if you want to defat the soup a little bit, go right ahead. Remember that we had fat from the pancetta, from the sausage, and what we used initially to do the saute. It really wasn't a problem though. I thought it was going to be too greasy, and I didn't find it greasy at all. It just tasted real good. So once that kale is nice and tender, okay, you're ready to finish the soup. And what I like to finish with is heavy cream. Now the heavy cream might be a little too rich for some people, and you could go down to light cream, down to half and half, and down to milk. It just won't be as rich, but it'll have a lot less calories, right? So if you're being weight conscious, use milk or half and half. And when it's done, you just plate it up. It's creamy, it's packed with flavor, and I know you're gonna like it. Well, that's it for today. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I hope you come back each week for more great videos made for people who like to cook. Until then, buon appetito. And I bet you thought I was going to say bon appetit.